Hi, welcome back. I drew the eyes in already. Be a little easier for me. Why don't we do those first? And what you want to do is just draw a little bit of a U shape on either side for the eye. And we're going to go ahead and take care of that now. So what you want to do is put a stop cut in for your eye. Remember, we're doing everything with a knife, folks. We're not using anything but a knife. Alright. If you have a V-tool and you want to use it, by all means go ahead and use it. Do whatever is most comfortable for you. I've always enjoyed just using a knife for everything. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to undercut, like so. And this eyebrow needs to go down just a little bit further. Okay? Extend that out a little bit. And then I'm going to cut that up to that corner. Okay? Try not to chip anything out. I was lucky there. Alright. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go back and we're going to round that off, take that edge off. It's kind of hard for me to do that while I'm online. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one eye with you here and do the other one while we're offline. Okay, so that's all we're going to do is cut that out. You can go a little deeper if you want and recut that. Just like so. Give it more depth. Alright. So that's how the eye is put in. I'll go ahead and do that when we're offline. The other thing I want to do is round up that nose. Now let me put the cheeks in first. What you want to do is draw a line. Try to make the match. Okay, so let's put one on this side and see where it goes from here. Just like so. Okay? So that's where we're going to put our cheeks. So I'm going to take the little heavier knife here and I'm going to put a stop cut. Again, this is the same thing with the illusion, that it's deeper than it is with the V-cuts. Alright, so what you want to do is you want to cut it from the top down, this way down. Alright, and do the other side. And if it doesn't look deep enough, do it again. Just go down, make a cut. Take a second sweep of it if you have to, like I just did. And then you want to blend things in a little bit, just like that. Okay. I'm going to blend this in a little bit up here. I'll do that more when I'm offline and I can see it a little bit better. Alright, so what you want to do after you do that undercut from the top down, you just want to blend this in. You just want to round that off, just like so. Okay? And then you want to go back and blend it in a little bit more. You can do that. If you're not happy with it, you go back and do another deeper cut. Okay? You can do that with any of the cuts you want. So the deeper it is, the more pronounced it will be. You know, you don't want it to look too crazy by going too deep, but it's entirely up to you. You want to go back and put another V-cut to make it a little bit deeper, a little more pronounced. You can do that. And you know, so when you use a V-tool, usually it's the same size on both sides of the cut, normally. But you know, some guys are really into their V-tools, and that's absolutely fine. So what we're going to do now is we're going to round off this nose. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down like so, and then cut that off a little bit, and we're going to round this off here and there. Okay, here's a little bit of the trick. And take my knife and I'm going to make a little V cut, a little triangular cut on either side of the nose. So I'm going to go in like this with the tip of my knife, and again, and in. just like that, okay? Same thing with the other. Go in side of the nose down to the mustache. Okay? You can do it. Turn your carving if you want. Another one and one more. Just like that. See how that gives it some depth? What we want to do is we want to trim our nose to that. We're going to round this off just like so. Get a little bit of a pudgy nose here. Now if this isn't pudgy enough, what you do is just take off a little bit the top here where it meets with the eyes, okay? And then this eyebrow, I'm just going to trim a little bit off at an angle, just like that, on both sides. Okay? And I think I'm going to go in deeper with this, so bear with me. I'm not happy with the way that looks yet. Go from one side and then go from the other. Gotta watch my time here for a second. Okay, so it's got a little bit of a pudgier nose. Alright, and you can fuss with that nose while we're offline. Alright, so I'm going to fix up that one eye, and then we'll be ready to put in the beard and the hair, and it will be done and ready to paint. I'll be right back.